All right, so this is how I deal with Marley's pulling, because she does it every time. It's because she's got a harness on. This is her gear. These are not my dogs. She pulls every time, the whole time. I just lean back. I make it difficult for her. I don't let her pull me around, but she pulls regardless. This is not something that I don't work on. If I really wanted to stop it, I would have her owners get her a prong collar, but it's not that big of a deal. They don't pay me to train their dog. They pay me to walk their dogs. Good dogs. They're tweaking because of that dog over there. Now she's pulling really hard. I'm just gonna stop and let her know she's a good girl when she puts slack in the line. Good girl, Bobby. Good girl, Bobby. Once that person goes behind that house, we'll start again. Marley. Marley. Good girl. This way. Now you see why I don't do this all the time, because they pay me to walk their dogs, not sit on the sidewalk. I have to find a fine line. If they paid me to train their dogs, it would be different. Good dogs. See, all right, they're not pulling nearly as bad as they were. Marley's still pulling a little bit. Bobby doesn't really pull, to be honest with you. She finds the end of the leash and she usually goes there. And that's why I keep her on a retractable leash. Honestly, I think that people who are always complaining about retractable leashes don't really know what they're talking about. I think they see other people complaining about retractable leashes, and like, I definitely can see where they're coming from, but like, I'm used to walking dogs on long lines. This is basically the same thing. She just needs to find where the end of the line is, wherever that is. It's usually right here. Unless she's behind me or beside me, she's allowed to go all the way out on the leash, but she never gets to go ahead of Marley unless Marley's pulling super hard and we have to keep stopping. This way. I'm really curious if any of you can actually come up with a decent argument on why retractable leashes are bad. And let me reiterate, this is their gear. This is not my stuff. These are not my dogs. These are clients. You see how Bobby constantly has slack in her line? She constantly has a U in it. It's because Bobby's never the one that's pulling. It's always Marley. Yeah, enjoy that sprinkler, girls. It's kind of hot out here today. It's not terrible though. And I know these sprinklers I know these sprinklers feel good. Yeah, Bobby. Good girl, Marley. She's not pulling anymore, but she's still on the very end of her leash. That's just where she stays. Come on, Bobby. It doesn't seem like we're going down there today. Good dogs. Absolutely no pulling at this point. It just takes a little time to get into the walk because they always forget how I do things. I don't know if it's forgetting. I think that they sometimes hope that I'll just let them do whatever they want. And if you watch my YouTube videos of me walking these dogs, you'll see that I sprained my ankle in the first 4 minutes of that last walk. So y'all can calm down with those "they need training" comments. I mean, of course they do, but that's an everyday thing. It's something you work on every day. They're better than they used to be. Their owners used to not be able to walk them at all. Now they can take them on walks. They can take them on walks together. It just takes time. Y'all need to be patient. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm mad about that. Those comments were whack as hell. This way, guys. Let's walk in the shade. Oh, Bobby. And I do stuff like this because this is their walk. I want them to stop and sniff all they want. If these were dogs that I was training, or these were my own dogs, we would shit, even then, like, even with my own dogs, I like to let them sniff around. These walks are for them. If there's somewhere I need to go, you know, I'll direct them. Say this way. They know that word. But I want them to at least give me some feedback or input on to where they want me to take them. And I think that's something that we're currently working through, you know? Like, we need to find the fine line between them showing me where they want to go, but also being, like, complacent with wherever we're going. Complacent just being on the walk. They're just happy to be here, you know? Get out of the street. Get out of the street, Marley. Good girl. Good girl. Good dogs. Good dogs. Good girl. Shit, this is uneven terrain. I might need to change my shoes. Is that a walnut tree? Holy shit, it is. Hell yeah, dude. I thought that was a big old sumac, but it's a walnut tree. Nah, this way. We're not going that way today. Come on, this way. I don't like going that way, and it's way too overgrown right now. Y'all gonna get ticks. We don't need that Lyme's disease up in here. Good dogs. Oops. This way. This way. Come on. Come on, Bobby. How you doing? Good morning. Good girl, Bobby. Good girl. This way. This way. Good girl, Marley. They really want to go over into that parking lot over there, but they're pulling a little bit to the side. We're definitely going to go over there, but I'm going to make them think that we're not. We're going to cross over at this crosswalk. This way. See, and that kind of thing's gonna help them learn not to pull. But it's a everyday thing, you know, we got to keep working on it. And then, you know, their owners aren't on the same page with the training as I am, so, you know, they'll go out with them and do different things. So it's just a little difficult with these guys, you know. I try my best, and they do pretty good. Like I said, their owners are able to walk them together now. They're a lot more calm for their owners. Bobby doesn't tear up the inside of their house as much as she used to before we started doing these walks. People always act like training is like a day process and you just, like, you know, snap your fingers and they listen to you. Look at all those mushrooms. They're funky looking. They kind of look like magic mushrooms, but like after the drying process. This way. Come on, ladies. Let's get off the grass. Come on. Oh, I'm all tangled up behind me. All right, we're gonna step out of this. Now this right here is the downside of retractable leashes, I guess, but that shit happens regardless. This way. I think it's just a little bit more annoying with a retractable leash though. Sorry, Bobby. She tried to go in between my legs and a chair and the gap closed quickly, is all I'm gonna say. This way, guys. Come here. I want to look at something real quick. Is this goldenrod still alive, dude? With the broken stem, but it's curving back upward? If that thing is still alive, that's insane. Hey, Bobby. You want to go over here? Is that why you're lingering so far behind? We can do that. That's all good. That's all good, Bobby. This way. Bobby, this way. Good girl. She's focused on that dog over there. This way. But we're just gonna keep on pushing. Just gonna keep it trugging. Keep it trudging, trucking. One of those two things. Come on, guys. Let's get over to the shady area so it's not as hot. You all right, Marley? You looking for somewhere to pee, or are you really tired, Marley? Oh, this way. Good girl. This way. Good girl. Good girl. Ah, she had to poop. This is a good spot for it, Marley. You had to distract Bobby with the dog. This way. This way. There's glass out here. This way. Y'all wanna walk to the sprinklers? Yeah. Good girl, Bobby. This way, Bobby. She looks like she's got to use the bathroom. So pretty, Bobby. This way, this way, this way, this way. Good dogs. This way, Bobby. This way. This way. Good girl. Good girl. This way, Bobby. Mind your own business. Good girl. Lots of dog distractions. This way. This way. This way. Good girl. You gotta use the bathroom, Bobby? This way, Marley. This way. This way, guys. We're gonna go this way and get back because Marley is tired. She's done. All I'm saying, man, is I've never had any problems with a retractable leash. Sounds like a skill issue to me.